Hello, if you are new to boxing and don't know anything about it, this course will teach you boxing from scratch with all the details. If you have been interested in this sport before, this course will give you details you have never seen before. You will learn the working system and principles respectively. In this way, you will be able to improve yourself in an unlimited field. Let's start with our first lesson. First of all, we will distinguish between left-handed and right-handed. Athlete A will represent right-handed people and Athlete B will represent left-handed people. We will call the right-handers Orthodox and the left-handers Southpaw throughout the course. So now, Athlete A is an Orthodox, Athlete B is a Southpaw. This means that if you are right-handed in daily life, you will follow the Athlete A we show as Orthodox. If you are left-handed in daily life, you will follow the Athlete B we show as Southpaw. If you are an Orthodox, your right foot will be behind. If you are a Southpaw, your left foot will be behind. The heel of the front foot and the toes of the back foot should be in line, and there should be a horizontal distance of 1 foot in length between the 2 feet. Feet are parallel to each other. The toes always point to the opponent. As you can see, the heel of the front foot is at the level of the toes of the back foot, and the distance between the feet is a foot long. The feet are parallel to each other. Now we are going up slowly. As you can see, the athlete's knees are flexible and ready for action at any moment. Completely locked knees or knees that are too bent are wrong. In these cases, you cannot move comfortably and quickly. The right thing is to have flexible knees and the weight in the middle. Because of this posture, in orthodoxes the body is partially turned to the right. In southpaws, the body is partially turned to the left. We are going to call it foot guard. We will practice this posture until we feel the weight at the midpoint and can reach the foot guard position in a single movement. But before, you need to know self-control system. Self-control is the individual monitoring of whether the learned technique is correct when applied. When you do self-control, you should start by asking yourself questions about the technique you are learning. If we are going to do self-control, with what we have learned so far, we need to ask ourselves the following questions when we stand in front of the mirror. Are my feet parallel to each other? Are the distances normal? Is my weight in the center? Are my knees flexible? Is my body turned at a partial angle? Okay, we are starting to practice now. At some works, there is an exercise to get into this position easily until you get used to it. Like this. 0, 1, 2, 3. Self-control. 0, 1, 2, 3. Self-control. 0, 1, 2, 3. Self-control. This can be useful for those who find it difficult to switch to foot guard in one movement. However, you can move directly to the foot guard position and monitor yourself with self-control. You can correct your mistakes in the next step. We are going on practicing with 1 move and 2 commands. The work will be as follows. With the 0 command in front of the mirror, hands and feet will be closer to the body in a straight way. With the command of 1, we will move to the foot guard position, control the flexibility of the knees and distribute the weight evenly on both legs. We are doing it now. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, self-control. During the 1 command, the athletes should check themselves and correct their mistakes by self-control. Let's remember the questions. Are my feet parallel to each other? Are the distances normal? Is my weight in the center? Are my knees flexible? Is my body turned at a partial angle? Throughout the course we will use and develop self-control system. We need to have a very strong and responsive self-control. Now we came to the last lesson of this video, full body guard. For orthodoxes, the right arm elbow, and for southpaws, left arm elbow will be in contact with front of the body, not to the side. Elbow will be directly in front of the body. The other arm will be brought forward from the shoulder blade and the inside angle of the elbow will be 90 degrees. The elbow should be kept 10 or 15 centimeters away from the body. As you can see, the athlete's chin is put on passive defense by shoulder and the hand of the arm behind. The front fist should be kept slightly below eye level. Now let's practice full body guard with commands 0 and 1. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, self-control. In this process, we are going to have self-control as we explained above with the questions which are asking ourselves. But here we have new questions. Are my elbow in contact with front of my body? Is the inside elbow angle of my forward arm 90 degrees? Is my chin passively defended between my shoulder and hand? Are my arms in front of my body at the right height and in the right place? By the way, we will correct our mistakes. This is not a one-day work. It needs to practice in mirror at least 3 days. 0, 1, self-control. 0, 1, 0, 1. Let these topics be your lessons for the first 3 days and let's summarize them so that we understand them clearly. We started with the foot guard. Our feet are parallel to each other and our knees are flexed. There were the toes of our back foot at the heel level of our front foot, and there was a horizontal distance of a foot length between them. The toes always point to the opponent. Then we explained full body guard. We have already said that the right arm for orthodoxes and the left arm for southpaws should be in contact with the front of the body, and the other arm should be kept 10 or 15 centimeters away from the body. The inside elbow angle of the forward arm will be 90 degrees. Work on this video in front of the mirror for 3 days, 3 rounds a day. Make sure each round lasts 3 minutes. So you need to work at least 9 minutes a day. Moreover, since these movements are beginner movements, you won't need any special warm-ups. Let's close this video with a little anecdote. If you are tall and flexible, You can slightly increase the vertical distance between your legs. If you have a wide and strong build, you can slightly increase the horizontal distance between your legs. This can provide a better element of balance. However, this distance should not be increased too much, or it will interfere with the walking and attacking exercises that we will explain in the next video. I wish you success in your first 3 days work.